We're here in a very busy public place, practicing with people walking past. Very good. So I don't know if you saw that or not, but the man that just passed by actually walked right past her, but also went like that. And she saw his hand go like that. And she got wiggly, of course, but she stayed there. We just got here, so she's just warming up. So, you know, all this practice every day going out in public is really paying off with Sashi. So sometimes I'll just position myself at a doorway where a lot of people are going to walk past. Sometimes I walk through public areas as well, like sidewalks where people are walking past. We're going to do both in this little video. We're going to go inside later and we're going to have all kinds of people walking past. There's really a lot of great distractions here, because here at the Home Depot people are carrying things and rolling carts by and all that kind of stuff. So it's really a great place to practice. And if she stays there, good, she gets a reward. But at this point in her training, I've phased the rewards out. When I started doing it with her, I would give her rewards you know, every 10 seconds to make sure that she continued the downstay and keep rewarding her. Now I've got them spaced out to where I could even have her in that downstay a minute between rewards, and that's the way you phase them out. She can stay for longer periods of time without getting a little food reward. And then sometimes I'll even do this, where I give her the reward, good, and pet her at the same time, so that later on, when there's no food, when you do phase the food out, you can just say, good, and that'll be enough for her. She'll still have a good feeling about it. She still has that thing where she shies away when you go down to pet her, something obviously she came here with. She's probably been doing it all of her life. So what I've done to desensitize her to that is, good, pet her at the same time you give her the reward, and then later on, that shyness where she wants to move away from your hand when you try to pet her, that gets less and less as time goes on. Good. And you see now that she's, instead of jumping up and going to meet them, she's noticing the passerby, staying in the downstate, turning back to me, and getting a reward. Good. Every time that happens, be there to reward her. Good. We got 2 repetitions of her noticing and looking back at me, and with one person. Good. So we got a couple of people walking past. Good girl. Nope. So if she ever jumps up, because she will anticipate sometimes what you're about to do. Most dogs do that. They know what you're about to do, and so they kind of jump the gun before you actually allow them to. In her case, you saw what I just did. She popped up before I released her, because I was walking over like this to allow her out of her downstay. I said no and backed up, and she went back. So the command is no, and she'll go back there. Worst case scenario, if she's really excited about something, you would say no and just stand on a leash like that. Everything's done gently but firmly. And she would go back down, and then you go back to where you started and make her do it the right way, which is to wait till you stand next to her, pat your leg and say, okay.